Your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo, urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate, climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate, this is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gatekeeping, no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. This throne's for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets, he teach, no reason to hide. All his nuggets, yeah, he give them with pride. This is the blueprint, flip it, make it your own. Build your empire, stand firm, be known. From the street to the stage, we all can ascend. This community's ours, we rise again and again. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting on the throne with my people, I vibe. This empire's ours, yeah, we all gonna thrive. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. No gatekeeper, just a real one leading the way. Sharing the crown, passing the crown someday. Knowledge is power, yeah, freedom we claim. In the urban scene, we redefining the game. So when you hear his name, know he did it solo. Carlos the line dance prince, now he in control. Sitting. Yeah, your boy Carlos on the rise. The throne's his now. Sit back, learn from the prince. Real talk. From the bottom, rising up, no handouts. He did it solo, urban dance, he took his shot. Now they follow where he go. Hard work, sweat, tears. He sealed his own fate, climbed the ranks, now he's sitting high. Ain't no debate, this is his platform, his rules, his game. Sharing all he got, no gatekeeping, no shame. Come up in the game, get smarter, stay true. This throne's for anyone who dare to break through. Sit on the throne, yeah, he on the crown. Helping up his peeps, spread the knowledge around. All about the hustle, grind and flow. Carlos on the rise, now watch the empire grow. Lessons in my voice for the new kings and queens. Rise from the struggle, turn the pain into dreams. No secrets, he teach, no reason to hide. All his nuggets, yeah, he give 'em with pride.
What's up, y'all? What is going on? Let me raise it up a little bit. Welcome to episode 58 of Sitting on the Throne. This is the season finale, the last episode of 2025. Let me know if you can read my cap or is it backwards for y'all? Let me know. What's up, Jamie? Yeah, got the tank top on today. What's up, Candace? What's up, Nene? What's up, Tara? Thank you. Happy holidays, Barbara. Okay. All right. What's up, Stephanie? 2025 was good for us, man. 2025. Recapping the year. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share this video, group chats. We're going to end the video talking about what to expect, what to going into 2026 and beyond. Today is going to be a recap of the year for me, and you know, for the most part. So I got my calendar out right here. Let's go back to January 2025. What did I do? Mhm. I think my first event actually was in March. I went to Atlanta, the ATL Sliders down there with Quan and his group. What's up, Shay? What's up, B? Class was good last night, man. Last class of the year. It was it was fun. But yeah, March I started off out in ATL Sliders in the ATL. Cool event because we got the line dance and skate. So that's pretty cool. One of the nights, I think Friday night we was at yeah, the skating rink. And we got the line dance and skate. That was pretty cool. Then the very next weekend was the Classy Soul Line Dancers event in Columbia, South Carolina with D and them. That was pretty cool too. Mm, nice setup. You got the convention center and hotels surrounding it. Pretty cool. Then we got to go to the S Bar that same week, so that was pretty cool. Thursday at the S Bar, Friday, Saturday at the convention. That was pretty cool. And then in May, went down to Rondi's event, Greens, Greensville, South Carolina. That's always like a family reunion. It's the best bang for your buck. You pay $40 for 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Next year it's $45 and you get 5 days. He added Wednesday to it. So I said, you just $45. You get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bring your own chair, bring your own food, bring a cooler, all that. It's like that's probably the best bang for your buck if you going to any events this year coming up in 2026. Rondi's event in May. You definitely want to put that on your calendar. Registration is already open for that. $45 for 5 days. It's crazy. Um, Starting out June. What's up, Evelyn? What's up, Shay? Starting out June, we was in Deep Creek. Um, that was pretty cool. At a ski resort in the summertime on a lake. That lake is huge. We did a boat ride. I was driving the pontoon boat, and it had different setups. They had a big banquet room, and then they had another spot where we had another events going on at the same time. It was pretty cool. I hosted a beginner room, and they had a regular room. It was a legit situation. Shout out to Leslie on that. Her next similar venture will be in 2027. Y'all look out for that. Information will be dropping shortly. If you're interested in going on that trip in 2027 to the ski resort, I think it's at the beginning of the year in the wintertime. Uh, Inbox me. I can send you information on that. I think it's called Seven Hills. If I'm not mistaken. Seven Rivers or something. Seven Springs. That's the name of it. Sorry, Seven Springs. Registration will be dropping in March for that. Seven Springs event 2027 ski resort. That'll be I think January 2027. That's going to be a huge event. All right. Also continue with this year at this Deep Creek. Um, I went to Chop's house. Chop's had a pool party in Memphis. Hang out with him a couple of days. That was pretty cool. Um, July and my birthday men's trip in July. That was pretty cool. Few days in Miami, few days in Vegas, back to back. And then in August is when history was made. History in the line dance community was made August. Uh, we'll say starting on the 17th because we did that event at the convention center, the Miami Beach Convention Center. And that was crazy. A couple thousand people getting ready for the sail away. The following day, and we had LD Tiger Travis come perform. Uh, Sunshine Anderson performed. We had Big Moochie come up there and perform. We had Melissa Morgan come up there and perform. Ooh, that was a woo. Mm. And then the very next day, 3,000 people headed to the port of Miami from 9 hotels. It actually was more hotels than that. We had booked 9 hotels, but people stayed at other hotels too. So it probably was like a total of 15 hotels for real. But 9 hotels, and we just like headed to the port of Miami to, to make history, and that was probably one of the biggest things that happened. Oh, how did I miss that? I missed that. Hold on, let's rewind it for a second. I skipped my own event in April. The freaking beginners ball in Atlanta. Let's talk about the evolution. Sorry for me. I skipped. I'm skipping all over the place. We've both been going through the calendar. The beginners ball in Atlanta. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all now. Uh, that event in Atlanta will probably be the nicest hotel situation that I would probably ever be a part of. Um, because it because we won't be doing it again. It was way too expensive. Um, I like the fact that it was right next to the train hub. Jump on the train, come straight to the hotel. We had that hub with all 20 some restaurants in it. We downtown Atlanta. You could walk to the. They had the parade that weekend right there. You could walk to. We had the few blocks there from the aquarium, the world of Coca Cola. Like that was a great situation in Atlanta. 1,200 guests. Like mind blowing. Great experience. Um, and it's always cool when you got everything in one building. All your guests, your event. That's kind of like what people would i- ideally would want and expect. But um, every city, every event, and based on capacity, um, calls for different things. Everybody who came to that, hey, let's put that one down in the books. Like that might be the best one, going forward. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. After a while, um, you know, I don't know like how the landscape is gonna change with line dance events, and we just gotta. I think we gotta get back to just wanting to get on the floor and dance and get out of the the amenities game. We gotta get out the amenities game. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, that was a good event, man. April. We had the rooftop party, all white rooftop party. I didn't expect 700 people coming on Thursday. So the rooftop only held enough tickets for 300. So we end up doing another party at the same time as the rooftop party at the hotel. So we had a rooftop party a few blocks away. Nice venue. That was beautiful, overlooking the city. Then at the hotel, we had I had to rent out the ballroom. They made it a little bit smaller for me for that Thursday to do another 400 people. So we had at the same time we had 300 people at the rooftop party, all white. Then we had 400 people at the hotel in all white, and that was crazy. That was crazy. Like I said, that stuff like that. Yeah, it probably won't get like that again. It just required a lot. It was just a lot. and you want to appease everybody. Everybody that's showing up to Atlanta early, they ain't paid for the registration or nothing. They just like, we want to do a party too. We want a party. Dang. So um, that's why this time around, the Thursday event be free for everybody. Just come. If you come on Thursday, just come. I don't care. Um, yeah, the amenities is getting out of hand. I got people telling me they're not coming because I ain't had no bus tour set up. But you know, it's just a line dancing event. You can always get on a plane and get on a train and come see the city. Um, but I'm always going to tap into that too. I will be tapping into that a little bit with the beginners ball this year, only because the event is basically taking place in the heart of Richmond. So there's going to be plenty of restaurants, bars, clubs, lounges, and shopping in walking distance. So I'll be putting out a list of things that you can do, activities you can do outside of line dancing. Not to mention the Monument 10K walk is the same weekend, and we'll be participating in that on that Saturday morning. And there's a link for that in the Beginners Ball group page if you're interested in the 10K walk Saturday morning. All right, well, back to the cruise. The cruise was in August, and we're recapping 2025. That was a dream in the making, man. Over a decade, we started working on that 12, almost 13 years ago. We started putting out that first promotion featuring Robert Johnson Jr. and Big Moochie. Um, it was so hard to get that thing started. The original instructors that were supposed to be on that cruise changed probably like 7 times. No exaggeration. Um, and we finally got it up with people that was ready to just try it. Like then 2025, we made it here. 2023, I think we had 600 people. And I was like, all right, mom, we just gotta go ahead and try this thing. Let's just go for the gusto. Let's see if we can get it. Get everybody on here. And 2025, we did it. We as a community did it. Pretty much all the states was there except for like 7 states, maybe 6 states that wasn't there. But we had representation from all the states. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to pull that off like we did. 2027, the whole damn ship part two. Um, we going to a brand new island, Celebration Key in the Bahamas. Looking forward to that. Ain't nothing like new, brand new, new. Then also we going to Half Moon for our private beach party. Yeah, like you talking about that, and that's how I feel about those events too. I mean, if you do that, that's cool. I just think it's for the people that need it in order for them to come. Like that's the part that, like, if you go, I go to events all the time and sightsee and go out there and all that stuff. But I don't require it to be set up by the people that's running the event. I just go out and explore on my own, right? I don't be like, Ronnie's event was trash. He didn't have nobody. He had no buses picking people up out front, taking them on trips and seeing Greenville. No, we saw Greenville. We was jet skiing in Greenville and we was, eating at different restaurants and going to the mall, doing things. We did it on our own. We didn't have to expect that from the host because it's hard enough just having the regular stuff set up, the sound equipment, the music, you know, making sure the space accommodate our people. That's hard enough. So yeah, wake up early and go to the beach on your own. Go outside. Go outside. Don't worry. If y'all do it again, I'm gonna be a part of it. So it will be an outside part though. We will say that. It will be an outside part. We'll be line dancing though. Be outside. Correct. To be addition to, not in place of. What we had after that? Um, After that, I went to Cincinnati for Andy's event. Pretty cool. Uh, that city is beautiful. How did I miss Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh was on here somewhere too. When did I go to Pittsburgh? Man, there was too many events on here. I think Cincinnati and Pittsburgh was like back to back to back. Cincinnati with Andy's event. Cincinnati's beautiful. Pittsburgh was amazing too. Both of those cities are very similar on the river. Um, Nice setups. Um, it was in September. Okay. Yeah. Cincinnati, I was able to bring my camper, and they had a campground that was closer to the event space than the hotels they had was. So that worked out perfectly. And my spot was right in front of the lake. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. So I pretty much ain't paid nothing for a room. I was like, what, $20 a night? Water, power, lake, lake view. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool. And he had us do an event downtown. That was pretty sweet too, with the river right there on the backdrop. Line dancing at the Cincinnati Black Hall of Fame music. That's definitely an event I recommend everybody to go to next year. He had a bunch of underrated DJs that don't get booked enough that killed it. They did their thing at that party. One of their DJs for sure will be on my cruise. They don't even know it yet. Like bro was killing it. Mhm. What's up, Christine? Pittsburgh, I hold a dear spot for me because of Roland. Um, I do miss the fact they took away the boat party. They used to line dance on the boat. I guess that might have been Roland's thing, and since he's passed, they haven't had it. Um, they had like a trolley ride we did, but it wasn't like line dance related, which was cool because we did get to see the city. And I love seeing the city and stuff, but that boat party on the river was. Like the scenery, it was 2 levels, being able to dance and stuff, that was epic. Can't say you going back to work. Clock back in, boy, your lunch break over. Can y'all hear that vacuum in the background? Mhm. Oh, that's how hey, that Evelyn, that's my how we got here. That's how we got here. That's all I do is give people opportunities that they probably normally don't get. Um, Pleasure shouted me out Sunday about that, giving him an opportunity to DJ at the beginners ball and on the cruise, and now he's DJing all over the country. Right. So um a lot of instructors touch my stages and they all I give the same speech. They feel like they were the unseen unknown. Like me, I see everything. Because of social media, I'm so big on social media. I look at social media a lot. But I'm looking at it because I want to know what's going on all over the country. So if I see you putting in work and I see you doing your hustle, you grinding, I want you a part of the team. And when I first started doing events, I would just only reach out to the heavy hitters, right? And I realized that most of the heavy hitters are too far in. Like they don't have the same grind or they don't have the same motivation as far as um, that hunger that they had when they first started. So, they used to be out here promoting events and getting excited about going to things and doing things. And now those people, you know, usually they just show up. Kind of now, they just show up, do what they do, and go back home. Whereas the unknown, unseen people who don't get opportunities, those people, um, they're great. They're grateful for the opportunity. They're very excited. They still have that energy that I think is needed to keep these events going successfully. I think that's the part that's missing. I feel like if stuff dies out or stuff's not the same no more, usually it's because of the energy. Once people start going through the motions, just showing up, being on the floor, doing the dances, like blah 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 with it, and then go home, nobody's talking about those events no more. Like it's when people come in there excited, the Tanya Stars and the Donettas and all those people, like they came into line dancing, you know, they call them like the new regime, whatever, and they bring in that energy though. Energy is off the wall, and that's what people gravitate to. People want to dance beside those people. People want to be around those people because it's contagious, that energy. And that is where the energy lies, you know? That's where the energy lies. And you can see it even amongst myself. Like I'm speaking to myself. Like once you I'm a kind of person that feed off the energy in my space. So I see it as I travel the country. Like I said, I'm doing 20 events a year, right? It's about 6 of those events I go to where I be like, yo, I be looking at myself in the mirror in the hotel, like, yo, why I feel a little off this weekend. Like I just don't. but it's the whole event. It's the people in there. Everybody's just in there. Like then there's some events that everybody they coming in there like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And then once you get a room full of people like that, because you do still have some OGs in the game that still got that energy, but it's very far few between. Like it's a lot that don't. So when you look at people coming in this joint, they got the energy. The Shayla, Creed, all these people coming in, they are speaking to what I'm talking about. These are the new regime, and you can talk about how they dance or what they dance, but the part that everybody attracted to is their energy. The Sharika Nicoles and like like you see what Adrian got going on. You see what Q. Look at Q down there in Atlanta. Young, new energy. It's exciting. They got that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why you see them on the flyers and stuff. Um, uh, it's you just see it, man. And I see it. And so those people will always continue to grace my stage and come dance. And speaking of upcoming people, Brian Price out there in South Boston, Virginia. Um, I can tell y'all now, he's the first instructor I'm naming for the 2026 Beginners Ball. This April coming up, Brian Price will be one of the instructors. That's what we're talking about, giving people opportunities and stages to show what they got. The guy energy, his smile's contagious. It's like these people get it. They gotta have people that got that energy, and they not gonna stray away. Like you see a lot of people come on stage and they just get through their little set, teach they dance and go about their business. And you got people that's gonna get on stage and hey look, they gonna give it to you. They gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the people. You gotta think. You got over thousands of people. These people on book flights. They on book hotels. Some of them drive and 7, 8 hours. You know, if it's Ron and them, they probably driving 12, 13 hours to get there. Some of them been on the train for 12 hours, 13 hours. Train stopped 17,000 times to get there. Uh, you got people um, packing their bags for themes and all this stuff just for you to get on stage and be up there dead as hell, no energy. Like that's the stuff, that people correct. I agree with Tawana what she's saying. It's a cycle. There are once unknowns, as you say, each generation someone new takes the reins, and it's a beautiful thing. I love seeing Roberts and Demetriuses and the Donettas and the Chris. Correct, correct, correct. And it's not even for me. If we keep it in the book, it's for me. It's also the people that garner and accept and are excited about these opportunities. Because when I reached out to the who's, they were looking at me like, okay. So I just gravitated to a bunch of people that I felt like were me. I can see them in me. I mean, see them, yeah, in me, in myself. And so that was the initial reason behind it. Me being a historian of line dancing, I always want to incorporate and have people around that's been around though. I love listening to stories. I could sit there. I talk to everybody, Ziggy, Stefan, and Bernadette. I could sit down and listen to them tell stories all the time about you know dancing at gas stations or 7-Elevens or Waffle Houses or IHOPs or whatever in those parking lot situations. and telling me about the events they used to go on back in the day. I could, Lady T sat down with her a few times, told me some stories. But yeah, as far as that energy though, yeah, like you said, it's a revolving door, like, and it's more coming. It's more coming, y'all. I see them too. Like I said, thanks to social media, you can see stuff that we normally couldn't see without actually traveling to these locations yourself. Like I talk about y'all be in pockets, y'all like in small little pockets of the country that if it wasn't for social media, I don't know how some of these dancers would have made it out. How some of these choreographers would have been found. How, um, uh, you know, but we could thank social media for that. Correct. I heard epic stories about United We Dance. Luckily, United We Dance was happening during a time where social media still existed. So they are still like, of course, we wasn't there to experience it. It probably was better to be there. But fortunately, there's still clips out there and stuff that you can go see. Uh, like I tell everybody, if you get a chance, go on Facebook and in the settings, look up United We Dance, or just put in UWD and type the word mall, MALL. And when you see the video from that flash mob they did at the mall, it's a billion people there. Like I don't care what nobody say, that joint look crazy. The, there's a billion people in that joint, bro. Like I ain't. It looked like that was amazing, and I would love to have been there. But I love hearing the stories of United We Dance. When you get a chance, well, like I said, go look that up on Facebook. It's still out there, and I'm like, yo. They said that it was the floor was shaking in that joint. It was like the second level, like a food court type joint, and the floor was moving while they were dancing up there. I was like, yeah, dang. Yeah, that was but like I said, but that's kind of like basically to Tia's point, like um a lot of people that we look up to now that was more their heyday. And the energy for them was at a high level because they was excited about traveling to these events and doing the things they do now. And now, now they kind of, carry that, you know. And a lot of them actually are doing different things with their life now. Like that was a different part of their life. A lot of people are tapping into different hobbies, different sports, and different activities, which, y'all see how I did it during the pandemic. I almost left line dancing. I fell in love with cycling so much. I was riding my bicycle every fucking where. I was taking my bicycle on the plane with me everywhere I was going. And so I can definitely see that. I told y'all only got 5 more years of me. After 20 years, I'm out. So enjoy these 5 years of everything I got going on. I got 5 more beginners balls. I got what? 2.5 more cruises. We might do three. Might squeeze 3 more. But I got 5 years of me and I'm out. 20 years of anything. 20 years of education, 20 years of a job, 20 years. Until that's a real thing though. I think that really could be in works. Uh I feel like the right people are still available to make that happen. You know, um, Curtis, which was like the face of it, he's still available. I'm pretty sure people can convince him to dig deep one time for the one time. Sort of like they did Woodstock when they did Woodstock '99. They brought it back, from the '70s, whatever. And they they didn't have 100,000 like the original Woodstock, but they had like 50,000, which is still like astronomical. Like as far as the eye could see, they still had people out there. I feel like if it did like a one last hoorah, like a United We Dance, like it could be done. And um, but y'all, you talking to the wrong person. Like I think we can line dance on the moon. Like that would Chops was like, hey, when we line dance on the moon, Carlos, what we doing next? That's just how I'm a big thinker. I'm a big dreamer, and based on everything I've seen over these last couple years, anything we put our mind to as a community, we can do it. Um, but yeah, we had Pittsburgh. I went to Cincinnati. Um, I went to Savannah, Georgia, down there with Romeo. That was fun. Nice setup. It's always cool to go to somebody's spot that owns the venue. Somebody that this is their spot. That gives me a good feeling, man. I'm gonna come into a black establishment and they know they do line dancing here every week. They got classes here, do that. That was a good feeling for me. Like to go down there and see what they got going on down there. It's always good to uh, promote and push something like that. So shout out to what he got going on down there. And check them out. They got different line dance instructors feature every month, every first Friday. They just had John Woodhouse. They got Stefan coming up. They got February. They got Quan. They got Trey Little. I think coming in March. So they got some big stuff going on in there. Also, the JT line dancers in Little Rock, Arkansas. I was in Little Rock this year. Uh, Great hospitality. People down there. That's that southern hospitality. I went out with them. I think it was Friday night. I go to pay for my stuff at the bar. They lady said, you can't pay nothing here. Your money not good here. Well, let me get two more of them then. Let me get two more of them. Oh, really? Okay, let me get 12 more wings. Let me get, I said that to the wrong person. Y'all gonna make me pay. Let me get two more bowl rocks, please. But yeah, fun time down there in Arkansas. Love them people. That's the city where they got the cruise on the local news. I couldn't even get it on the news in my town. They got it on the news in Little Rock, so that was pretty cool. Shout out to everybody out there in Little Rock, especially the JT line dancers for hosting your boy, and they gave me a little award. I hate saying the word little. They gave me an award recognizing what I do for the community. That was awesome. I was not expecting that presentation. Um, and I appreciate the love. Um, then it was TCH Holiday Swag. The holiday swag. Yes, happy birthday to Chops. It's today's birthday is birthday of two great people. Got Chops and LeBron James. LeBron James. Um, but yeah, we ended the year with TCH. That was I always look forward to that. I've been the last 3 years. I've been to a summer swag probably about before the pandemic. That probably was like 18, 17, 18. Um, I was like the only person in the pool at the summer swag. But yeah, that event, man, is an awesome event. It just worked out perfectly for me this year. I got there Thursday, didn't know they had a trail ride event going on in the restaurant in the same hotel. They said that the guy said they host a trail ride party every second and fourth Thursday. So it just so happened to be the same. I kept going to the restroom. The guy kept saying, "Hey man, when you get a chance, come over and check our party." I'm like, "No, I'm already at a party." And I heard the music coming out the bathroom. I said, "Let me go over there and see what's going on." They was over there doing country girl. I said, "Oh no, this what the dude was trying to get me over here for." And it was a legit 3 hour event. I'm texting Chops over there like, "Yo, come on, come next door real quick." Yo, we end up hanging out over there for about an hour or so, man. That was pretty cool. 'Cause, this year, that's kinda, like, been the new thing that's been slowly I ain't even gonna say slowly, it's leaked into our community, what we do. Um, it's a big influence. Boots on the ground, 2025, uh, has changed line dancing as we know it. A lot of us thought it wasn't gonna last, it was gonna be like this, these steppers, they call themselves, was gonna be a trend, and we kinda tell they're here for the ride. They're here for the long haul, and so, y'all know who I live with, so I got Teresa Fields in my house, so, uh, having that event that Thursday was pretty cool to kinda, like to end the year with, like, a all-inclusive thing, trail ride, soul line dancing, urban line dancing, all in the same building. It's pretty cool. A lot of my favorite people was in the building when it come to line dancing, close friends. Like you said, what's up, Walter? What's up, mother? And Lala said she has a ball experience in both sides of line dancing. Steps. Yes. And that goes back to what we was talking about earlier with energy, it's the energy thing. But back to TCH. TCH was cool, man. Two 12-hour parties. Like you gotta pace yourself. If you dance, for the people that dance, um, you gotta pace yourself. Cause you gotta stay hydrated. They got plenty of water, Gatorade, but you gotta, you know, that's a lot. Not to mention they had the dancing on Thursday. They workshop some things. Um, and for those of you that are intimidated by TCH, I think it's the intimidation comes because from the unknown. I feel like you go off what people say or you go by what you think you see on the videos, right? But if you go, you experience something different. If you go like Friday, I DJ'd the first 3 hours. So y'all already know if I was DJing, that means it's a good chance you're gonna be able to dance that whole time, right? You had Ronnie DJing there, you had Chops DJing, you had Steph DJing, you had Lala DJing. So you getting different feels, different flavors, you getting a little bit of everything. Shoot. Thursday, Stefan workshop my dance. Um, trust issues. You see what I'm saying? So like you just never know what you're gonna get when you get there. So you can think, man, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna be sitting there the whole time. I mean, you might not be dancing as much as you do at normal events, but so I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you don't do your homework, you don't workshop, you don't, go on YouTube and look up dances and dance at home, you're not gonna dance as much as you want to. But what you are gonna do is find out about dances that you don't do in your area, your city, your instructor haven't taught you, and you can bring that stuff back because they basically recapping the whole year. Everything that Steph has taught, all these other instructors that teach online, like Demaria and Rhonda and all them, they done taught all these dances throughout the year, and it's basically a big recap of what's hot. And they also tapped into a lot of the classic jumps, right? So a lot of people that's been joining, if you started line dancing post pandemic, you know what I'm saying, or a little bit before that, a lot of these dances you're not doing. So you get a chance to see them and they're highlighted and you could bring that stuff back, right? So that's what I think about when it comes to TCH and what it stands for. And Steph will tell you herself, it's watered down from how it originally was. So if you definitely were looking at it and thinking about coming, now is that time, right? Um, come check it out. It's a good vibe, and this is the event similar to, like I said, with Ronnie's event, where it don't have all the bells and whistles. You don't have the chandeliers hanging from the ballrooms, and you don't have the 17th floor hotels and tour buses going to see the city and all that stuff. They come to dance. You come, sit down, You might not have a table. You have a chair though. We'll get you straight with that. If you come to dance or be around dance and hear good music, it's a perfect event for you. Um, like I said, they got a restaurant attached right next to the ballroom. It's a ballroom, restrooms, restaurant. You could bring that food into the ballroom. Great setup. You know, you got vendors in the back. Uh, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Um, it's not like UC or the beginners ball where you got $200 registration. Uh, you got to be suited and booted, all that stuff. No, it's very casual. T-shirts, we dancing, blah blah blah. That's why I say I love Rondy's event. Like last year, it was $40 for 4 days. This year coming up, he got $45. He added a Wednesday. He had $45 for 5 days. You can't get that. You can't beat that with a stick. All your line dance family there. You bring your own food inside. We got coolers. We dancing. Good music. I'm trying to get the beginner's ball like that. Hey, look, wait till I'm gonna get a situation. Look, I'm not giving y'all no T-shirts. Be just like Ron. You make your own. Come up. This if you coming to dance, come dance. That's what we gotta get back to. Like I like that. Like just like it's less stressful too, man. We gotta hand out 1,000 T-shirts and get all this. Y'all want swag bags and whistles and I want pamphlets and talking about nothing that y'all gonna end up throwing them away and be in the backseat of your car for 5 weeks. Like, no, just show up, dance, be merry, get back on your plane and talk about how much fun you had. I think we're gonna try to get back in that direction. Um, and as much as I attend the mega events, I feel like my best experiences have been at the intimate events because they don't have all that stuff, right? You just show up and dance. That I tell everybody that event I went to, Lynn Bryant's event. She don't do it no more. I think she retired. She had Rondi DJing. They had a historic building down there in Gullah Gullah Island where they did the event at. They had a stage and man, what? She only sold 100 tickets to her event. And that was probably if I had to pick a event that was the best event I ever went to, that would be the event. Over my beginner's ball, over my cruise, over the UC, like that event, I would point to and say that was probably my favorite event I've been to. Because of the element, like I said, it's eliminate all that other stuff, all the bells and whistles. You just it's a DJ in the corner. They got a couple of speakers in there, and we just dance like that. That was kind of what I. Uh, it just felt good. It just the energy was good. Everything was good. Yeah. Yep. Walter said I just need a hammock. Yeah, y'all see, y'all agreeing with me. All right now. When I turn the beginner's ball into a field party, y'all gonna, y'all gonna you won't playing. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm gonna get one big venue, and it ain't gonna be much going on in there. It's gonna be dancing. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Me and Lala was talking today. Hey, look, y'all gonna see. We ain't gonna say too much on here, but look, that next beginner's ball, y'all just gonna be like blown away. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be the biggest, most reasonable priced event ever. It's gonna be crazy. Be like, what? But guess what? You ain't getting no T-shirt. This it, y'all. This it. This ball coming up. This it, y'all. Be happy with y'all T-shirts and your wristbands and all that. That's it. You coming through. You getting a paper band on your wrist and you dancing. I'm a be in there offering plenty of dancing. That's what I got for y'all. It was like, oh man, that's an affordable event. Yeah. hmm But yeah, 2025 was a good year, man. Then to cap it off, before we before we end the year, to cap it off, the cruise was accomplished, but another dream that I was working on for looking at for years was creating an urban line dance museum. 'Cause it was so long, I feel like we'd never, me being a sports enthusiast into sports and visiting the Hall of Fames, they have different ones, the Baseball Hall of Fame, Football Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame, and they even got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and you know, just visiting all these places all my life, traveling and seeing how people are honored when they go into those venues, and their picture is put in those places, and a small tad bit of their story is told in those venues. I was like, yo, we need to have one for us. We do this all over the country. Now they doing it in other countries. They doing it different, on all the continents, right? In Asia, you know, Europe, they doing it, right? South America line dancing there. They videos be going viral down there, you know, and so I felt like we needed to have something that uh represented us in a space for that. And I always wanted my own spot to line dance as well. So for me to be able to do both at the same time, okay, well, maybe if I get a big enough venue, I can have a museum and I can line dance at the same time. And so that was a win-win situation, man. That was probably the second biggest thing that was accomplished this year. Um, then also the real launch and recognition, because we launched it last year, but it really took off this year with the Soul Line Dance Radio. We got our own radio station, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Some of your favorite DJs got mixes on there, running every day. Um, and we're still working on that, polishing that up, adding more music, lining up the segments throughout the day. Going to get the schedule updated on there. We got an app now for the Android users. The iOS Apple app is coming soon. So it's just amazing. This, like I said, the cruise, the beginners ball, the museum, the radio station. Like, I'm just trying to. What I've done, I sat back, viewed our community, and look at opportunities where our community can rise up and be no longer one of those hidden gems, one of those, hole in the wall, knock on the door 3 times to get in type things. I wanted to be a little bit more public so people can learn about what we got going on. People can tune into what we got going on. Now, this 2026, I'm going to be pressuring a lot of the people that I feel like they need to be highlighted to, boost up their social media presence a little bit more. I feel like a lot of the wrong talent is being highlighted, and a lot of the great talent that we have in our community is being hidden. And those people need to be highlighted and spotlighted and worship, not worship, but praised and given their flowers. Um, but yeah, this, that's what it's all about for me. Um, but in 5 years, when I stop line dancing, I'll probably still be around in some capacity. I'll probably be like Mr. Charles. I'll just be podcasting only. You'll see me at one or two events. I'll pop in there, sit down, and you know, say hi, and then go fishing in your city. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably come to UC, say hi to everybody, then go out to the harbor and fish out there in the cold water while y'all in there dancing. Right? But Swirl said she made a queen size blanket out of all her old T-shirts or event shirts. She has enough old ones for to have make another one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to do something right now. I got half my closet is event T-shirts. Right? It's like sheesh. Yeah, most of them too small. Because once you wash them one time, so I gotta start ordering 2X's now when I do shirts. Once you wash them just 4 or 5 times, and they be mediums. I got halter tops in my closet now. Charles said he going fishing in 2 weeks. She said on her bed right now, laying under her. Like she's in bed right now, laying under her line dance history. Bring all your T-shirts and donate to the homeless. That's funny you said that because yesterday in class I brought all my extra line dance, the beginners ball T-shirts that we had from this year. I gave them out to the class for free. It's like we going into 2026. We gonna leave 2025 back here. I'm gonna give y'all these shirts. Gave out some fans, right? And we just going to the new year. Um, yeah, man, 2025 was a great year. Shout out to my mother, the greatest travel agent on earth, for pulling that cruise off, like helping us with the logistics, all those hotels, all those freaking buses. You know how many buses you gotta take to get thousands of people to the hotel from the hotels to the cruise port, setting up the coordinators at different hotels, make sure everybody got on the right bus. Um, Shout out to the helpers, everybody that was involved with that. Like that was a crazy, crazy situation. But guess what? We're doing it all again. 2027. Registration is open for the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise. We are more than over halfway full already. We just opened it up in November. What, a month, 2 months ago, right? November 1st. Um, we got ocean view rooms available. We got interior rooms available. Um, if you got a low budget, we got a couple closets we can put you in on there. You just want to get on the ship. We can rent out closets to you too, and then you can share somebody else's showers. Then you also can just then we got a package where you can just get on the ship with your stuff, and then you can shower in the gym. So you got a package like that. It's like $75 a day. You just get on the ship, leave your stuff, under one of the chairs on the Lido deck, and then you can go use the showers in the gym whenever you need to take a shower. So get with us for that. Go to www.com. Go to Go to www.com, the Line Dance and Groovy Cruise, if you're interested in sailing the seven seas with your boy. More parties, more DJs. If you have fun this time, you're gonna have even more fun next time. We figured out ways to crank it up, make the parties bigger, better, longer. We're gonna have a good time, man. Can the cheerleaders have water next year? Definitely. what we consider a line dance cruise leaving out the West Coast. It's more expensive, it's tougher, and it's gonna be harder to pull off. And based off of, um, I'm gonna say no for right now. I'm gonna say no, just for a logistical standpoint and a cost standpoint. The biggest issue with me and my mother putting this cruise together is financial. We want to make it affordable to something everybody can go to and do. Once the cruise start getting to $2,500, $3,000 per person, ain't nobody gonna be able to go. Everybody want us to get a bigger ship, right? So if this ship costs $3 million, y'all want us to get a $10 million ship. So that means the price gonna go up, because we're not gonna be able to sell that many more tickets. Because with the bigger ships, say the ship we got now hold 3,000 people. The bigger ship might hold 10,000 people, 7,000 people. So we're not gonna get 7,000 people. So that means we're gonna have to increase the price of the tickets for the 3,000 to 4,000 people that we got, right? It's too much of a risk, too much money being sacrificed. And if my mama lose her house, then which one of y'all gonna let my mama stay with y'all? So I'm saying, so it's a lot. It's a lot of risk. This cruise thing is it's a lot of risk. You said more expensive for who? The math like the math is mathing. Yeah. What people do is they compare it to a non-chartered cruise, right? The price of what Carnival charges us is gonna be different from when they run their own cruise, right? Um, and y'all been on charter cruises before, right? If you've been on a charter cruise, go go inbox me some of the pictures of the prices. You okay with the small ship? Okay, yeah. And actually, the smaller ships are more conducive for what we do as far as having different venues. Like the bigger ships, they have a whole bunch of smaller space. It's bigger space, like it's a bigger ship, but they got a whole bunch of just smaller venues. They might have one venue that can hold a lot of people, but they don't have multiple venues. Like the smaller ships are more conducive to groups. Um, so that's kind of where we are at right now. The Gamucci said, "Let them know. They don't know everything promoters go through. Yeah, they don't, and it's cool. I'm transparent. I'm willing to talk and be transparent. Um, exactly. Them charter ships. Look at them prices. The Ocean View, uh, $4,620. You know what I'm saying for double occupancy. Yeah, you gotta think about it. If you go on a chartered music cruise, right? You're paying this outrageous price to be around the top artists that's gonna be performing on that cruise. So of course, our prices is not gonna be that high because we don't have Chris Brown on our ship, right? Or Eddie Murphy telling jokes. But we do have a chartered ship, so we have the capability of doing everything our way. But we still, based on what we're doing, we still have the top people on board. This is a line dancing groovy cruise. So when you come on board and you can see Bernadette, Stefan, or J and All Snap and Molly Mall and Mr. Charles and Teresa Fields and the list can go on and on. James Carr and Rhonda and whoever, like all these people are on board, right? So you it's more intimate and you still around the best people in what we do, right? So it's the same thing for a far better price, far better experience, and you get to do what we want to do the whole time. How can I transfer my ticket to the beginner's ball? Transfer your cruise ticket to the beginner's ball? That's not a thing. I don't think that's a yes. Charter cruises are very expensive. Yes, y'all know. Everybody. A lot of people. I'm just gonna put it out there. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Because if people compare it to regular cruise, I go online right now and get me a cruise for $300. Yep, you're gonna be with 1,200 random white people, and the only line dances you will be doing is boots on the ground, same old two step, and flex. Have fun, like, bruh, like it's not what we're doing, right? That's not what we're doing. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. That you are absolutely right. But because that's what they do and that's what they pay, they also get a guaranteed return on their bar and they beverages and they food. Um, that was the biggest issue with us. Line dancers don't spend money on alcohol, right? So when we had a target goal, y'all was supposed to spend $800,000 on the ship. Y'all didn't spend it. We came up short. But those cruises with all them white people on it, they make all their money at the bar. The white people at the bar buying you a drink, they buying themselves a drink, they getting their cousin a drink. Everybody getting a drink at the bar, right? But like I said, y'all don't know behind the scenes stuff that goes with this. It's more than just we got a price we got to pay the carnival, and it's an expected expenditure amount from our group that we have to meet as well. And so y'all know me, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The same reason why we get kicked out of these restaurants and bars every year, because we don't spend no money. The only thing that we overdid that they was surprised that we spent money on that shit was the casino. I can't remember what the number. It was like $300,000 was spent on that casino. Something crazy. So y'all had money for that. Y'all spent money on the casino. Oh yeah, don't get me started on that, mom. I'm tired of going to the Bahamas. First of all, do y'all know the Bahamas got 500 islands? Saying that you tired of going to the Bahamas is like saying I'm tired of going to the United States. Like Freeport is way different than Nassau. Nassau is way different than Bimini. Bimini is way different than Celebration. Celebration is way different than Half Moon. Half Moon is different than Princess. Princess is different than, like, you can go on and on and on and on and on. Not to mention they're like hundreds of miles apart from each other. There are over 500 islands in the Bahamas. I'm tired of going to the Bahamas. But if you live in Cleveland, we don't say that. We go to Cleveland every year. We ain't tired of going to Cleveland. We ain't tired of looking at that brown water in the river. No, we still go because we're going to line dance. I say the same thing about UC. People don't say that about UC. I'm tired of going to Baltimore. We in UC when it is cold as shit outside. The harbor is pitch black. You can't see 2 feet into the water. And we go every year because we want to line dance and be amongst our peers and be amongst our people. And you spending the same money. Flights to Baltimore high. The hotels in the harbor is high. Everything is the same. I'm just keeping it a buck. And so when you say I'm tired of going to I'm tired of going to Miami. I'm tired of going to Bahamas. You is tired of the blue water? You tired of the palm trees? You tired of 80-degree weather? Are you tired of unlimited food? Are you tired of pools, hot tubs, jacuzzis? What? Are you tired of line dancing with all your favorite DJs? You can take that same setting and put it in any city, and I want to go. Sign me up. Where we going? Right? It's a mental thing. Y'all just sound crazy. Y'all be talking to be talking. Yeah, you just talking to be talking. We go to Atlanta 18 times a year. We go to Chicago 5 times a year. We go to Philly 3, 4 times a year. We And a lot of people have been having the same venue for 10, 12 years. Same hotel, same. We still go. Now we go to the Bahamas. I'm tired of the Bahamas. If this cruise went down the Mississippi River and docked in Mobile, Alabama, you need to be on that thing. If that was, it's still a cruise ship. It's still a good time. It's still 3,000 people that do the same thing that you do that love it. What we talking about? Exactly. Lala live at the beach. She lived at 757. She know that the beach where we live at do not look like the beach down there. It ain't even close. And you would never get tired of seeing blue water. Come on, man. Y'all be just talking. Ain't never did put together no event. Ain't never did nothing. Somebody told me we were doing too much line dance on the cruise. You signed up for an event that said the line dancing groovy cruise. So you signed up for a line dance cruise and you said we're doing too much line dance. Oh, I can't make this stuff up. That's like when people came to the beginners ball. So we just doing all beginner stuff. What is this thing called, ma'am? What? That's why I told y'all before I dropped registration. I said if you don't want to do beginner dances, you're gonna be complaining and upset. Do not buy a ticket. Do not do it. Don't do it. We gonna be sprinkling some stuff in there because y'all, as y'all seen from the videos. But if the name of it is called the beginners ball, 9 times out of 10, I'm just saying. If the place called Chicken Box, you can't be mad because they ain't got no salmon in here. Y'all ain't got no shrimp in this joint, bro. Y'all ain't got no lobster. It's called the Chicken Box. They sell chicken here. Man, that's them black people, them black folks. They be in Red Lobster ordering chicken strips. I know y'all. I know y'all be out there. I know y'all. Yeah, I know y'all. They got terrible chicken strips at Red Lobster. Why is you even ordering chicken strips at Red Lobster anyway? You in a seafood spot eating chicken. Black people. Boy. Y'all know y'all all got that cousin like that. Y'all all got that friend like that. Everywhere they go, they got chicken. They getting chicken strips. Let me. Y'all got chicken strips and fries. Like, bro, can you know, open up your palate just a little bit? Try something different one time in your life. Put some vegetables on your plate, please. But yes, 2025 was amazing. Great time from the beginning to the end. And then we getting ready to start this thing off, man, with a bang this year. I will see most of y'all at UC in 2026. Um, if you in the stepping community, we are ending the year at the museum here in Richmond, the Urban Line Dance Museum. We got a steppers group here called Cap City Steppers. Um, they're hosting a steppers event here on New Year's Eve. If you're in the area, pull up. If you're in 757-804-540-434, drive up, pull up. They're gonna be all that stuff. Country girl, finna hit my walk. You know what I'm saying? Encore. You know, if you in the stepping community, pull up. We're gonna get it in. It's gonna be a time. It's gonna look like the S bar tomorrow night. So pull up. Um, tickets and advanced tickets. I posted on my page today. Advanced tickets are 15. If you just want to pay at the door, that's cool. $20 at the door. Bring your own chair. Bring your own food. Bring your own water container. You know. Um. But yeah, we're gonna have a good time. 7 o'clock to the ball drops at midnight. Good times, good fun. But yeah, man, I love y'all. Everybody have a happy New Year's. Brian, don't even get me started, Brian. People going to McDonald's to eat go to Miami, eat McDonald's. You is in basically the melting pot. You in the it's like the New York or the South. You in Miami. They got all this food, all this good stuff to pick from, and you at McDonald's. They have people at the Blue Lagoon at the hotel, the Blue Lagoon, and they're complaining about the craziest stuff. I said, Ma, next year when we do the hotels, next 2027 hotels, we gonna get the raggediest hotels y'all can get. We're gonna have 9 raggedy ass hotels. They're not gonna have no hold on your rooms. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always complain about hotel holds. Why they gotta hold $50 on my account? Why you got you know what? We gonna have 2 hotels set to the side just for all y'all that don't own that. Cause there's stuff that come with those hotels. If a hotel don't got a hold on it, or the hold like $10 or something like that, it's some other stuff you're gonna be holding in your luggage when you get home too. It's gonna be some you gonna be you might not hold no money. They gonna hold some. They gonna hold some roaches, some bugs, some bed bugs. Hey, I heard it all, man. I seen it all. People sleeping in the hotel lobby because they ain't had any money for the room. I seen it all. I'm just here to educate y'all and get y'all prepared and ready for uh correct. You must never travel. That's why I say it be that's why I do this podcast. Y'all know I did a whole episode on hotels. This is why I do this podcast. Y'all know I did a whole episode on hotels. I try to get you guys ready for these events y'all traveling to, so it's less of a headache for the hosts. I want to help educate y'all and get y'all ready for what to expect. And because people think everybody is well traveled, but the reality is in our community, in the African American community, we got a lot of people who don't get on planes. We got a lot of people who won't get on boats. We got a lot of people that only travel by bus or train. We have a lot of people who don't drive. We have a lot of people that do not have education or knowledge about the what it takes to get to these places, what is expected when you get there. The hotel is 129 a night. You have to understand it's 129 plus tax. You have to understand that you're probably going to need $50 on your account per day that they're going to hold for incidentals. What are incidentals? I got to break that down, right? So I'm gonna reiterate that stuff all again going into January to get y'all ready for all these events coming up. Because a lot of y'all gonna start traveling for the first time with line dancing, and y'all not aware of these small things that make line dancing what it is. There's so much more to this dancing. A lot of us just want to show up and dance, but there are a lot of other parts of line dancing that you have to be ready for. And unfortunately, as we see at a lot of these events, people are not. And uh so that's what this podcast is all about, man. All educating people on what line dancing is, what line dancing can be, what your thoughts and opinions are, and then also give you knowledge that I have from my experiences of traveling the country doing this thing we call line dance. And I'm not better than nobody. I can't. It's hundreds of people that dance better than me. There are people that throw and put better events on than I do. I'm just here trying to not leave anything unsaid because when I came into it, nobody wanted to give me that information or knowledge. So with the knowledge that I have, I will not gatekeep. And especially in 2026, I'm gonna be giving y'all a lot more information and being a lot more intentional about the things and topics that I talk about on this podcast. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go pick up my son because they are still out of school. So I will have them. I've had them in pretty much the whole winter break. But uh, I love y'all. Make sure y'all share this video, share this post. 2025 recap, wrap up. And tonight, me, Quan, and Stefan will be on uh Only in Line Dancing podcast tonight. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be bringing on a bunch of people that was on the show this year. We're gonna be bringing on people that got events coming up. We're gonna be talking about all kind of stuff, man. It's gonna be fun. End of the year wrap up tonight, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Y'all people on the West Coast, that's gonna be 7:30 for y'all tonight. But 10:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight, Only in Line Dance podcast. And this Sunday coming up, we got me and Mr. Charles on Only in Line Dancing. Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing podcast. That'll be this Sunday coming up. I appreciate y'all for always sharing and tuning in and helping your boy out and understanding. I just try to be transparent on all this stuff, man. I love y'all. My mother said we got a big announcement coming out. Um, where you say that at? Did you take it down? My mama said we got a big announcement coming out in January. Um, look out for that. And then also she said stay tuned for a surprise announcement in January 2027. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy. Also, I will be adding a virtual part to my class on Mondays starting in 2026. So all you want to take my class online, I will have the virtual option going into 2026 on Mondays. And also um I have some vendor spots available at the Beginners Ball. So if you're interested in being a vendor at April's 2026 Beginners Ball, um, come check us out, man. It's the best time to be a vendor. We got 1,700 guests coming. So if you ever been a vendor, if you used to vend and you don't vend no more, you might want to start vending this time. Just pull up for this one time for the one time. Get your inventory up. Come on up. But I love y'all. Happy holidays. I love y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all do. Be great.